former spokesperson to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, Mr. Reno Omokri, has said that former governor of Abia State and the current senator representing Abia North in the Senate, Dr. Orji Kalu, was released from prison because he's the only Igbo man that controls a national media. Mr. Omokri, who made this statement on his verified Twitter handle, said, "You use economic power to reward friends and use your media to punish enemies. According to him, carrot and stick makes the world go round." The social media influencer went further to say that the mistake Igbos made, which the Jews in America and Europe didn't make, is that they focused on dominating Nigeria's commercial sector and forgot the media. He added that the media is like air power and that if you have it, no one will mess with you. It could be recalled that former governor of Abia State was in prison for close to 5 months after a federal high court in Lagos sent him to jail over the misappropriation of funds when he was governor of Abia State. But the Supreme Court gave a judgment that released him, stating that his trial at the federal court was not in line with judicial proceedings. This is what Reno Omokri is telling us now, that Orji Kalu was released from prison because he's the only Igbo man who controls a national media. Really? So I don't even know the rationale behind that statement. So because he's the only one, so because if you have a national media, so it doesn't mean that you are going to be selling things that are not true, different from reality. I don't just understand. You know, this country, the more you look, the less you see. So let's hear what people are saying, because in my opinion, I can't really relate with what he's saying to me. Maybe some people will be able to shed more light on this his submission. Okay. Someone say, you made a fundamental point. Igbos made mistakes as they failed to invest in media to project their political rights, aspirations, and also protect their image, values, culture, and so on. Someone say, are they not yet realize it because they don't, and they have not yet realized it because they don't see huge money coming out of it. Nigerian youths are indeed jobless, always looking for a cheap flight to show their stupidity. How could Nigeria be dancing in great conflagration from an artificial fire and its youths are boarding a boat to go and quench a mere candlestick in America? Hopeless youth drowning in cowardice. Nobody wants to die yet. Everybody must still die. Okay. And the grammar of the year goes to Igbo Joshua. Okay, because America has government officials with ears, and that is why people like to complain and government listen to them. If you complain to Nigeria leaders with ear problems, they will never listen to you. Someone say, you make them listen by any means necessary. Reno, you are right. Only a stupid person will say bad about your speech. Okay. Someone says, you sit in your house and write whatever comes to your mind. How many protests have you led successfully? For your notice, Floyd's accusers is already bailed. Yeah, I think he's trying to still relate with this with a Floyd or whatever. Okay. It took days to charge George Floyd's killers. Almost 100 people were killed in Benue. Ask IGP Idris to relocate to Benue. Idris refuses to go. Nothing happened to Idris. And Nigerians are shouting Black Lives Matter. Do you have lives matter to Buhari? Do your lives matter to Buhari? That is one of the tweets Reno Omokri tweeted. And again, so okay. And okay, George Floyd's killers were arrested and charged. The killers of the 347 shot men, women, children, and infants. Burutai was promoted by General Muhammad Buhari to Lieutenant General. Yes, Nigerians are shouting Black Lives Matter. Do your lives matter to Buhari? Those are the things that he tweeted, and trying to relate it with what is it? Orji Kalu was released because he's the only Igbo man who controls a national media. Others do not see it. Everybody cannot do the same thing. Everybody cannot do the same thing. Do you see the other people who are into media, into business? So everybody have what they have flair for. So because somebody is doing this, you are going to go into it. It might not work that way. What works for you might not work for other people. That is just the way it is. You cannot just be copy and doing follow. The Igbos, they know what is good for them and it's working for them. If other people know what is good for them, they are working for it. But in overall, what are we supposed to talk about the incidents of Orji's or Kalu? That is what we need to be talking about. I see no reason why whatever. Some people will tell you, oh, we need to be covering our people, that our people, even if they do anything, we have to cover them up. Can't you see other people? They cover their people up. And like I say, if you cover the truth, it will haunt you. You are covering people who are doing bad, and at the same time they are flying. Of course, that they are flying might not last, but you are living in abject poverty. They don't even reason you, and you are covering them. I don't know why that is what it means. No matter what you want to sell into the media, or you are good in that, or your people are there, the truth everybody knows the truth. But just because of the Nigerian factor where we have found ourselves, truth no longer is no longer in fashion. It is lies. Just be covering things up. Just tell people what they want to hear. What do they want to? What is it that they want to hear? Is that lies they want to hear? They want to hear the lies. They just want to hear the lies. That is it. So is that the kind of life we want to be living? It's unfortunate. So relating this whole thing is what I don't really guess. Someone says here that why can't this man leave us alone? If he really loves Nigeria masses, why the way he claims, why hasn't he led a protest against this government? I think Reno Omokre is the South version of Kemi Olunloyo. I see both making a good couple. Okay. It's high time you speak on oil spillage ravaging Niger Delta. 40 billion naira is missing from NDDC. Talk about it. Igbos are doing extremely well in all countries they find themselves. Is this kind of a madman who was a spokesman to a Nigerian president? Does Omokre not know that Ifeanyi is into newspaper publishing too? And how many belongs to the Hausa and Fulani and Yoruba that dominate the national treasury? Or even to his fellow Ijos? You see, if he has run out of stuff, let him relax. My dear, our own lives matter to God and God alone. If it is for PMB and his cohorts, the killing of Christians, Southeast and South with marginalization gives him energy. Marginalization against them Igbos in Nigeria is just too much. Buhari is full of hatred against the particular group of people. Reno, honestly, you are a rare gem. Okay, different people with a different opinion and perspective. So that's just the way I see it. Like I said, everybody cannot go into the same thing. And like somebody was asking this, the other tribe, the northern people who are not into media and all of that, are you not seeing what is happening? Are people not seeing what is happening to them? So everybody cannot just do the same thing. But if you are doing media so that you'll be able to project what is not, to me, I don't see it as a good thing. If you have media and you project what is right, those who have been projecting and doing all manner of things, where are they today? Does it really matter? Igbos, they are doing what they are doing and they know what they are doing and they're doing it at their best. The other people, if whatever they choose to do, their region, if they do it, let them do it at their best. Everybody cannot just dabble into the same thing. Like they always say, variety is the spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. Everybody cannot dabble and do the same thing. Let everybody focus on what they want to do. And if you know how to do good, continue with your good. If you think that you know how to do evil, continue doing with continue with the evil, because one day, something will happen. One day, truth will definitely prevail over evil. Truth will definitely prevail over wrongdoings. You cannot be doing wrong things and you think you are getting away with it. Hey, a day will come that it will boomerang against you. So whatever people are doing, don't just let them don't let them feel that what they are doing is not the right thing. Like somebody is saying that those people who are getting maltreated, those who are not getting the attention they need at the said time, have you talked about them? We talk about Esme. Then you lead a protest if you feel like that is what is obtainable. So everybody cannot dabble into the same thing. And everybody who has found one thing or the other doing, they've already channeled their course and let it be so. So to me, I'm not really relating with what he's saying. Let's hear your opinion in the comment section.